Hey, what's going on, guys? This is JB the Chiha, and let me say that the anime has really outshined and outdone the manga in terms of making this feel like an actual war because we see all the dead shinobi and we get the statistics of how many dead shinobi there are, which I'm like, wow, somebody actually did die, because in the manga we really don't get that information and we don't see anybody die like that. And they calculate the deaths from both sides, Toby's side and the shinobi side. And even though the Zetsus really aren't you know about anything, but yeah, the the war feel is really there in the actual in the anime compared to the manga. And seeing characters like Sai putting in work, how he was drawing those birds and he was just going beast on that scroll. And we I don't think we've seen that in the manga. Seeing side characters like that is always awesome because they don't really get any spotlight in the manga at all. And I don't think we've seen the Kakashi and the swordsman fight anymore at all in the manga. So I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I read those chapters, but I know they added some extra stuff in there, like the side part. I know side wasn't in there, but anyway, let's get started. All right, we start off by seeing the feudal lords, in their little safe house protected by the shinobi, and Black Zetsu comes out of nowhere, and he's of course trying to get to the feudal lords, and then the Mizukage comes out of nowhere and just owns owns him, and just seeing him roll like that and then just hop up to his feet was hilarious. I don't know why Zetsu is always a funny character to me. Always seeing one get hurt or punched or just demolished. Just I don't know. I find amusement out of that. And yes, the Black Zetsu is way more beast than the white Zetsus because he can actually use jutsus. And I mean, he summoned all those tree branches, and he was fighting off the Mizukage and the other shinobi who joined in on the fight. And he wasn't even really doing anything. He was just standing there, and he was pretty much communicating with Toby because he found out that Naruto and B had escaped, and he sent word to Toby. And I thought it was really cool seeing the white part, the white part of his body go into the ground and touch a tree and send a message to Toby that way. He was sitting there communicating with Toby, while he was also controlling the branches, and I thought that was epic. I mean, if the white Zetsus were like that, the shinobi would be in trouble if they had the power that the Black Zetsu did. But anyway, and then Toby, pretty much he's talking to the white Zetsu, and then he says some I think unnecessary stuff about the feudal lords. But anyway, then we get Tenten is going ham with that fan. She's still swinging it, and she's losing a lot of chakra, and she destroys. It looks like she destroyed all of Kakazu's hearts. I really couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if it was all five, but and then she collapses and she says she's dying. Help me. But then later on in the episode, we see her wanting to get the fan again. She's like, and she's like, I'm real good with it. I want it back. And that has me thinking. She knows that the fan absorbs a massive amount of chakra, which causes her pain. As we saw, she couldn't move, and that made me think. What else could she be into? That causes her pain, but that she can't live without. But anyway, that's. But another funny part was seeing the pile of dead Zetsus. Like I said, Zetsu is just a hilarious character to me. And anyway, and then we see Toby come up behind them like a fucking boss, and just he's. I mean, the music. The transition from what the music was before and what the music turned into when Toby appeared was just awesome, and it was just perfect timing. And Toby he didn't say anything. He just said summoning jutsu, and I mean it was just real epic. Like like he's not scared of anything. Like he didn't give a damn. He was there to get what he needed, and he was out. Like he was there on business. It was like that. He summoned the Mazo as soon as he appeared, and the Mazo is a beast. And I don't want to spoil anything for you guys who only, watch the anime, because I've gotten a few requests not to, spoil anything in my anime reviews. But I'm gonna try not to spoil anything. The Mazo is a beast now. Okay, nothing. Everything that they threw at him didn't even put a dent in him. You know, he just threw everything off like whatever. But where we are in the manga now, just imagine how strong the Mazo would be if he's completed. If you, I mean, if you are reading the manga, you know what I mean. But I mean, he like we saw, he just opened his mouth and roared or yelled or whatever he did. He sent everyone flying, including Choza and Choji, and how big they are just by yelling and sending them flying like that. I mean, that's some amazing power. But when if he gets completed, I mean, we're gonna need some humongous to stop him. But I won't spoil anything, and I'm just gonna leave it there. But anyway, they was trying to fight off the Mazo, and nothing worked. They, couldn't even hurt him. And I forgot his name. I don't know his name, but the guy who used the mountain jutsu, that jutsu looked awesome. And I hope he's in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 just for that jutsu alone, because that jutsu was awesome. It was bigger than the Mazo, and the Mazo is humongous. And then Toby finds the ninja tool, and Naruto is like, "I'm not gonna let you have this ninja tool." And then Toby says, "I want what's inside of it." And then Shikamaru, like immediately, as soon as he says that, does a shadow possession jutsu, and he analyzes, what Toby wants with it. I mean, he doesn't say it out loud, but we all know what Toby wants with it if you read the manga. And yeah, for Shikamaru to analyze it that fast, I believe Shikamaru is really underrated, because even Toby said, it's too bad that you're an enemy. Like, you should be on my side. How smart you are. For an enemy to acknowledge you and say that, I wish you was on my side. Too bad you're an enemy. It's like you're smart. You're fucking smart. Shikamaru is a genius, and that's been proved in many episodes. But for Toby to come out and say that he's a genius is just, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, but and then the Mazo, jumps down to interrupt them, and Toby gets away with the jar, and everyone retreats. And that's pretty much it for that part. And the Raikage and Tsunade are about to head out to confront Naruto and B. And oh my god, I cannot wait to see that. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm trying my best not to. I really want to say something about it, but just know that some epic shit is about to happen around there. No, I'm pretty sure more of you have read the manga, so you know what I'm talking about. But there's a handful of people who don't read the manga and who ask me not to spoil anything. But some epic shit is about to happen. But as far as the preview is concerned, next episode I'm not really looking forward to, because it's another Naruto and Sasuke flashback filled episode. It looks like, and we have too many episodes of Naruto and Sasuke flashbacks. I mean, I hope he'll add some, something in there, because I know he's talking to the Kyuubi, so maybe some epic parts will. But I'm not really looking forward to the next episode. Of course, I'll review it anyway. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Kabuto calls back the Edo Tensei. Well, yeah, he calls back the Edo Tensei, and that's pretty much the episode. It was awesome, and I really like the war feel. How it feels more like a war in the anime compared to the manga by a lot. In the manga, a lot of people are complaining like what the hell is this? This isn't even, we shouldn't even call it a war. But in the anime, about time it gets up to where we are in the manga now. I believe that will change everybody's opinion about the war, because anime really outdoes the manga. But anyway, that's all I have for this review. This has been JB the Chiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.